we're going to reference the previous circle program in Python to make some changes. You may program Python to prompt the user to enter the radius of a circle using the following. So what we're doing is we're going to create a dialog box using the command num input. And the way we're going to reference that dialog box is we're going to assign it to a variable name. So variable, and whatever variable name you choose, is equal to turtle.num input. Now, num input is the method that we're going to be using, followed by an open parentheses, the title to show up in this method as an argument, the prompt, that's an argument, the default equal to x, that will be the default value for the radius, the minimum value, min val, that's a predefined argument, max val is equal to, and then we will assign a maximum value to that. So this is the syntax and the template you're going to use. So my variable that I've chosen in this program will be radius. So radius is going to equal to turtle.num input, open parentheses. My title is enter the radius of a circle. My prompt, in this case, will be enter a value between 20 and 80. The default value is 40. The min value is 20, and the max value is 80. So let's relate this to the previous circle revision program. So after the speed, shape, pen color, and width, we're going to ask the user to enter the radius of a circle. We're just creating a what they call a dialog box. Radius, that's the variable name I chose, it's just an arbitrary name, is equal to turtle.input, open parentheses, and we're going to ask, the prompt will see enter the radius of a circle. Next, it is going to see enter a value between 20 and 80. Let me put a space between here so we don't run things together. Enter a value between 20 and 80. And on this same line, the default is equal to 40. Actually, yeah, 40. The min value is 20. And the max value, let's move this over. The max value is going to be 80. And the only way you can see this is, let me make this a little smaller for right now. We'll bring this down to 18. Okay, so that marks the end of that line. And what we're going to do, once we enter the radius, then if you go and look at line 23, normally we would have said circle, open parentheses, radius, and what would be a specific number. Like before we had 80 there, now we're using the variable radius at line 23. So turtle.circle radius. And then at line 43, instead of us saying turtle.circle 80, comma, extent is equal to 180, we would have radius here. So we're going to replace the constant with a variable as an argument at lines 23, 43, and line 64, turtle.circle radius, comma, steps is equal to 5. Normally we would have put an actual radius or a value there, but now we're going to replace it with a variable. Okay, so we will run the program. Let's just make sure we have the statement. It starts at line 14, we write a comma, and it continues at line 15. We will run the program. And you see it created a little dialog box. Enter the radius of the circle. We can increase this, and this is what it says. 40 is the default. Let's put in 65. And press OK. creates that circle, which is turtle dot circle, creates a half a circle, which is turtle dot circle, and radius where extent is equal to 180. And then the last one is the circle is turtle dot circle, radius, comma, steps equal 5. And so it creates a circle and divides it into 5 parts, which becomes a pentagon shape.